Thank you all for your support. If you enjoy this podcast summary, please consider subscribing. Dr. Chris Palmer, a psychiatrist and researcher at Harvard University, is pioneering a new approach to mental health by focusing on the relationship between metabolic health and mitochondrial function. He believes that this field, which he calls metabolic psychiatry, has the potential to revolutionize the way we think about mental illness. Palmer explains that the field of psychiatry has traditionally been divided into three camps: biological, psychological, and social. However, he argues that these camps are not mutually exclusive and that a more integrated approach is needed. He believes that metabolism and mitochondrial function are key to understanding the relationship between mental and physical health. Palmer discusses how adverse childhood experiences can increase the risk of mental health disorders, as well as metabolic disorders such as obesity and type 2 diabetes. He explains that trauma in childhood can affect the development of the brain and body, leading to changes in metabolism and mitochondrial function. He also discusses how diet and lifestyle factors, such as exercise and sleep, can impact mitochondrial function and overall health. The conversation turns to the topic of depression, and Palmer explains that the traditional view of depression as a serotonin deficiency is overly simplistic. He argues that metabolism and mitochondrial function play a critical role in the development of depression, and that treatments such as exercise and dietary interventions can be effective in improving symptoms. Palmer explains that mitochondria are not just the powerhouse of the cell, but also play a critical role in the production and release of neurotransmitters. Palmer also discusses the importance of lifestyle medicine, which includes 6 pillars: diet, nutrition, exercise, sleep, managing substance use, stress reduction practices, and relationships. He explains that while diet and nutrition can be complex, the other pillars are relatively straightforward. Exercise, for example, can improve mitochondrial health by increasing the number and health of mitochondria in muscle tissue. The conversation also touches on the topic of vaccines and the potential impact of inflammation on mitochondrial function. Palmer explains that while vaccines are generally safe, there is some evidence to suggest that inflammation caused by vaccines may be associated with changes in mitochondrial function. However, he emphasizes that this is an area of ongoing research, and that more studies are needed to fully understand the relationship between vaccines and mitochondrial function. Palmer emphasizes the importance of addressing the root causes of mental health issues, such as diet and lifestyle, rather than relying solely on supplements or medications. He also notes that the supplement industry is often driven by profit, rather than a genuine interest in improving public health. The conversation highlights the need for a more nuanced understanding of the relationship between vaccines, inflammation, and autism, and the importance of considering lifestyle factors and metabolic health in our approach to preventing and treating these conditions. Palmer believes that the majority of people want to be healthy and have healthy children, and they will do anything to achieve that. He's less concerned about incentivizing people and more focused on developing effective strategies to improve metabolic health. He envisions a future where people can get their metabolic health right before conceiving children, and where children can receive preventative care to improve their mitochondrial health. Palmer is excited about training other clinicians and demonstrating that his approach really works. He believes that if they can develop evidence-based tools and strategies, they can help millions of people. He's also passionate about bridging the gap between mental health and physical health, and he's grateful for the opportunity to share his work with a wider audience.
Andrew Huberman thanks Palmer for his pioneering work and his devotion to improving mental health.
He acknowledges that Palmer's work is not always easy, but it's essential for the mental health field. Main learning from video. Dr. Palmer, a psychiatrist and researcher at Harvard University, discusses the importance of metabolic health and mitochondrial function in understanding mental illness. He argues that the traditional view of mental health is too narrow, and that a more integrated approach is needed. The conversation covers topics such as the impact of diet and lifestyle on mental health, the benefits of the ketogenic diet, and the potential risks of ultra-processed foods. Dr. Palmer also discusses the importance of addressing the root causes of mental health issues, rather than just relying on supplements or medications. He emphasizes the need for a comprehensive approach that includes lifestyle factors such as proper sleep, nutrition, and exercise in reducing the risk of inflammation and neurodevelopmental disorders. The conversation highlights the need for a more nuanced understanding of the relationship between vaccines, inflammation, and autism, and the importance of considering lifestyle factors and metabolic health in our approach to preventing and treating these conditions. Overall, the conversation emphasizes the importance of taking a holistic approach to mental health and addressing the underlying causes of mental health issues. By making informed choices about our diet and lifestyle, we can improve our mitochondrial function and overall well-being. If you are interested to listen to complete 19-minute summary and unlock detailed insights for each topic discussed in the video, check out quick podcast summaries on Spotify and Apple Podcasts with free trial, and later, just for the price of candy. Happy listening. 1.